Please be advised that this video contains sensitive material. Online sexual predators are actively prowling the internet, targeting vulnerable young people. These predators groom and lure children and teens into exchanging sexual materials, which are then used for extortion or to facilitate further sexual abuse. Hi, my name is Evelyn. Let's talk about how online predators exploit their victims and, most crucially, explain how to combat and stop online sexual exploitation. Online sexual exploitation is the online abuse of a vulnerable person for sexual purposes. It involves manipulation, coercion, and deception to lure victims. Online predators specifically target children, teens, and susceptible adults. Online predators employ various tactics to exploit their victims. Creating fake profiles, often posing as boys or girls to gain trust and access. Sexting, exchanging messages containing sexually explicit materials with a victim. Capping, recording sexual acts without the victim's knowledge or consent. Grooming, gaining trust of a child to start a secret sexual relationship. Sextortion, use of threats to share sexual materials online to extort money or further sexual favors. Revenge porn, sharing sexual materials without consent, often by former partner. The effects of sexual exploitation on victims are devastating and can include deep and long-lasting trauma, damaged self-esteem and reputation. Tragically, in severe instances, it can lead to self-harm, suicidal thoughts, and even suicide. Online grooming is a predatory process with distinct stages. Predators build trust by being overly friendly, offering compliments, showing love interest, while subtly gathering personal information like age, address, school, and friends. They offer gifts in the form of virtual gifts, money, drugs, alcohol. Then they seek privacy, moving conversations to private messaging or requesting phone numbers for offline communication. The groomer isolates the victim by driving a wedge between them and trusted adults, creating an us versus them mentality. The manipulation continues by making secrets, establishing a confidential and exclusive relationship, and creating secrecy around their interactions. They sexualize the relationship by introducing sexual themes and images to desensitize the victim. They normalize behavior, framing adult-child sexual relationships as acceptable and not harmful. The next step is critical. Asking for sexual materials, including pictures, videos, or live sexual acts recorded without consent. It all goes downhill from here. Finally, predators will make demands, asking for money, more sexual favors, or meet in person to commit physical sexual abuse. They threaten to leak sexual materials online to friends, family, or news outlets. This starts a cycle of sextortion. There are ways to deal with online sexual exploitation. First and foremost, ensure your personal safety. If you ever feel in danger, call the police immediately. If you or someone you know is targeted by an online predator, here's what to do. Tell a safe and trusted adult. Reach out to a parent, teacher, counselor, coach, or family doctor. Document all incidents for evidence. Take screenshots and recordings of every interaction. Do not alter, change, or delete anything, as this can compromise evidence. Report it to the platform. Request the posts be taken down and the predator banned or removed. To the school, if the predator attends or works in your school. To the police, sexual exploitation is a crime. Block the predator to prevent further contact. Deactivate your account, but don't delete it. Deactivating preserves evidence for investigation. To stop online sexual exploitation. Don't save or share sexual materials involving minors. It's illegal. Don't give in to sextortion. Predators will always ask for more, escalating the situation rather than resolving it. Adjust privacy settings. Control who can contact you online by only allowing connections with people you genuinely know in the real world. If you have kids, keep computers and devices in common areas of the house like in the living room or kitchen, rather than in bedrooms, especially at night. Encourage open communication. Foster an environment where children feel safe discussing their online activities and any concerns they might have. Educate yourself and your children about safe online practices and the dangers of online exploitation. Prevention is key to combating online sexual exploitation. Watch for these warning signs: new things, new friends, sudden change in mood or behavior, being secretive about online activities, or withdrawing from normal social activities. I hope you learned something valuable today so that you can protect yourself or your children from online sexual exploitation. Let me know if you have any questions. Goodbye.